The following broadcast is brought to you by Public House Media.
Hello, welcome to Choose to Rise, housed here on Public House Media. I'm so glad that you're here to give a listen. My podcasts are audio pulled from my live Facebook post every single morning, where I share other healthy living tips, motivational information, and connect with people from all over to live their life as a very best self. If you like these messages, I hope you tell a friend about Public House Media and my podcast so we can spread more positivity around the world. Thanks for listening. On with the show. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? My name is Kim Meyer. I am the founder of Choose to Rise, ChooseToRiseUp.com, and I hope that you are here because you are looking for some positivity and some amazing action-taking steps to live your life to the very best. Thank you to Public House Media for allowing me to kind of take over their Facebook feed and share this message with you today. And I hope that you like, share, comment, spread the word about Public House Media and all the amazing things that they're doing, as well as Choose to Rise. And let's get so many people in touch with being positive and uplifting and encouraging and help them be their very best. So today I have 10 tips to deal with low self-esteem. And, self-esteem is something that I've kind of silently dealt with a little over the years, always feeling like I wasn't enough, something that I don't know where it really started, but something I haven't really pinpointed that yet in my life, where those feelings started in my life. But, overcoming those kinds of things, being able to rise up out of the current situation and live your best life, that's what this is all about. So anything that I can find and share with you to help you brighten your day and move forward in confidence is my mission to do. So I hope that you are able to take something from this today and apply it to your life. Find some confidence in yourself, increase your self-esteem, love yourself more as He loves us. So, okay, let's get started. 10 tips to deal with low self-esteem. Number 1 is start a compliment jar. And for the entire month, starting November 1 or even starting today, the rest of October through the middle of end of November, starting a compliment jar. For every day of the month, you write down at least one thing about yourself that you love about yourself. From the ability to write well, or how much you like about your eye color, or any compliment that you've been given, or any compliment that you might give yourself if you saw yourself in the mirror or on the street. Any true positive comment counts. And at the end of the month, go through your positive thoughts and reflect on them. Or when you're having a bad day, you just have this jar of compliments that you can lift out there and say, hey, I'm amazing because of this. So start a compliment jar. Another thing you could do is start a thankful journal. Keep a journal where you write down all of the things that you're feeling and write them out in a healthy way. Once you release them through quick free-form writing, close your journal for the day and just don't open again until it's really time to write again. So think about the things that you just need to brain dump out on your paper, and then get rid of all of the negativity out of your head. And so that raises your self-esteem because you can just let go of the things that are weighing you down. Another thing is start living in the now. Low self-esteem tend to be a problem of putting too much emphasis on the things that can't be changed. Living in the past, things that you can't have no control over, that locus of control. Those are the things that are going to help you. If you can get out of the things that are out here in your non-locus of control, if you can really focus on these things and these things only, you're living in the now, you're living in the present. And so make sure that you are living in that way. So if they're far too out in the future, or if it's an outcome that you have no control over, let go of it. Let go of the thoughts and the things that are weighing you down, in that saying, the things that say things like, I'm not talented enough, I'm going to fail. Stop thinking those thoughts. Stop thinking those ways. Speak to yourself in the positive way. I am good enough. I will do this. I will overcome. I will accomplish this. Write everything in the positive. When I'm trying to hit a big goal, or I'm trying to really work through some things, I repeat write over and over and over again, which is really, you can't see me and if you're in the podcast, but I literally write things like, I am good enough. And then over top of that, I write, I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. Or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. I will succeed here. I will be able to do blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is that your I am statement is going to be, or your positive affirmation, rewrite it over and over and over again. And if feeling like you're getting stuck, do it again and keep writing over it. I mean, there's times when I look at my paper that I can't even really read the phrase anymore because I've written over it so many times. But I'm really trying to cement in my brain that I am capable, that I am enough, and that I will achieve these things because I'm putting it out in the universe that I want to accomplish it. I'm putting it out there that I'm capable of doing it, and I'm living in the now. I'm living in the forward. The next thing is, ask yourself if I was someone else in my position, would I make myself feel negatively? Sometimes looking objectively at ourselves and in your situation can make you feel more positive. I'm thinking back to like a couple years ago when I was at our Beachbody Summit, which is a huge gathering of all of these amazing coaches. We heard from speaker Sean T. And he talked about this TV. If your life was a TV, would you watch it? If your life was a TV, would you say the things that you say to yourself? If your life was a TV, would you treat others the way you are treating them in your head? And so think about that. Ask yourself if I was doing this to somebody else, would it be acceptable? If I was thinking these thoughts about someone else, or if my thoughts were on a little reader above my head, would they be acceptable for other people to see or hear or know? Well, if they're not, then don't think them. Don't talk about them that way. Don't talk about yourself that way. Put yourself in a positive situation by listening and talking about the positive things that are happening in your life. And ask yourself if you would not do those things in public, don't think them in your head, right? Easy says, easy does. Number 6, have conversations with yourself. Talk to yourself. Talk positively to yourself. Instead of falling back on the verbal outslants of yourself, start talking to yourself like an adult. Converse with yourself. Why are you feeling like you do? How can you make it better? What is it that you want out of the situation? How can you improve this? What are some ways that you have contributed to this? What are some things that you're going to change about this? Have a conversation with yourself. It's okay to talk to yourself because you're really talking to yourself all the time anyway in your head. You're just probably putting yourself down. So instead of being negative and consequences of the negative talk in your head, have a positive conversation with a reflective conversation in your head and see where it goes. Number 7, stop judging yourself and others. Sounds pretty simple, right? Normally, those with low self-esteem are also very negative in other areas of their life. If you find yourself criticizing others, stop this practice. Being more positive in all areas of your life is going to help you overcome and be a better person and increase your self-esteem. So one other kind of catchphrase that I share with my kids and others a lot is how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you were to like look at my house or look at my desk or look at whatever and be like, dude, she's a messy person. And yes, my husband absolutely hates that. How you do one thing is how you do everything. My desk here at home is kind of a disaster. My desk at school is kind of a disaster. I have to like purposefully take time to like clean up my space all the time. And it's just a little mess doesn't bother me because I'm trying to be productive. However, if I am always worrying about what the judgment is, if I'm criticizing myself or I'm criticizing other people, here's the point of this whole thing. Criticizing other people is probably because you're criticizing yourself in some sort of way. If you are, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're criticizing yourself in a lot of ways, you're probably going to be more critical of others. And I know I said that like 5 times now, but it's so true. If you are judging yourself, you're probably judging other people. And the way that kind of works is a lot of times people try to elevate themselves a little bit by cutting somebody else down. Well, what if we elevated ourselves by rising up with people? What if we were to elevate ourselves by helping people up instead of pushing them down? If we could elevate our self-esteem and our good and our positive with more positivity, we would get so much farther. Number 8, start meditating. Doing something relaxing can actually help you become more positive with yourself. Try it. Go find your inner space. Get rid of the inner anxiety and breathe for like 15 minutes a day or more. You can find apps on your phone, free apps like Calm, or there's other ones out there. Calm is the one I use. I try to get 5 minutes of meditation in a day. I'm starting to read the book Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and he talks in there about how you just need quiet space. You need to still your mind in the morning, and don't do it in bed because you'll fall asleep. Trust me, I've done that. You have to get out of bed. You need to go someplace else and calm yourself. Like really start your day in peace. Or maybe it's the end of your day when you're just like you're frazzled and things have just gone away, and you want to settle your mind before you go to bed. anytime that you can get in a little bit of meditation, it's just going to help bring you peace and calm your anxiety and help you be the best version of yourself. Number 9, learn to let it all go. Disconnecting from what makes you anxious can sometimes be the best thing for you. When you have low self-esteem, learn to put out so much investment into what you're upset about and by yourself. Make sure that you are helping yourself by cutting loose the things that are weighing you down. You don't have to drag around all of these negative thoughts and all the things that are dragging you down. Cut them loose. Don't think about them. Shut them down. Turn off your phone, get disconnected from the world a little bit, and just be. Find somebody that you trust and that you can have a positive conversation with, and just reflect with them, or get back to your journal and reflect and let it all go. Once you get it out of your brain and onto paper, or out of your brain and out through voice, through somebody with you trust, it is definitely a way of just releasing all of that and letting it go. Don't put all of your time and energy on the things that are upsetting you, because what you focus on, you create more of. So if you want more negativity in your life, or if you want more things to create you anxious, I guess keep focusing on them. But if you don't want those things in your life, let them go. Talk about something else. Do something positive and productive. And when you focus on those things, you're just going to manifest more of those things in your life. That's a good thing. And the last one, number 10, be an active participant in your life. Don't be a backseat driver. When you let your emotions run your life, you are truly not in control. Start actively participating in your life and help develop a more positive attitude. When you let the emotions of your life dictate what your actions are going to be, you are already out the door going to have a bad day. All right? If you can focus on the positive things, or if you can objectively look at your life and realize and notice that I'm feeling anxious right now, I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling whatever, I'm feeling happy. Focus on whatever it is the feeling is, and then kind of put yourself up in a balcony view for a little bit and really think about how you're going to react to this situation. You could, in the heat of the moment, let anger or sadness or drama drive your decisions, and that is not going to help you. Step yourself out of the situation a little bit, be an active participant in your life, and really move forward with the right steps, instead of letting the emotions drive your life and run your life that way. If you're letting emotion run wild, you are not the one in control, and that is never a good feeling, and that can really only lower your self-esteem. So if you're hitting those goals, if you're hitting those kinds of things, make sure that you are hitting at least one of those steps today. If you started that compliment jar, so you have something to pull from, start living in the now. Keep a journal of all those thoughts, those negative things, and then sometimes it's really good if you can if you fill that journal with all that negativity and then burn it or do something crazy like that. Just get rid of it. Number 5, ask yourself if your thoughts and minds and thoughts were on a TV screen for everyone to see, would it be appropriate? Number 6, have conversations with yourself. Be reflective. Go through things in life. Number 7, stop judging yourself and others. 8, meditate. And 9, let it all go. And the last one, be an active participant in your life. If you can do any of those things, you are going to be less likely to have low self-esteem. You're going to be a more positive person. You're going to be a more confident person. And did you know that 70% of all girls said they're under pressure to please everyone? That makes me so sad, because that really means is that they're spending 3/4 of the girls in our world are feeling pressure to live up to other people's expectations instead of living their own dreams, which tugs at my heart. 92% of all teen girls said that they want to change something about how they look. 90% of all adult women say they want to change something about how they look, and 40% of boys also say they want to change something about their bodies. If you are feeling pressure to do those kinds of things, if you have low self-esteem because of your body image, of your expectations that other people have put on you, reach out, try some of these things, get active in moving forward in a positive way. Don't let other people drag you down because they have some ideal thoughts or beliefs about what you should be. Live your best self and be you. Be you. God made you in a perfect and beautiful way, and he has you here for a purpose. And when you can tap into that purpose, if you can take care of the body that you are living in, if you can love yourself regardless and just be the best version of yourself, that's what beauty is. That's what confidence is. That's what self-esteem is. And so if you can use any of these things today to just love yourself and be a more positive person, I hope that helps you in some sort of way. If you have more topics or ideas or things that you want me to talk about or just share, I would be happy to do so. Email me at chooseToRiseUp.com or visit me at chooseToRiseUp.com or email me at chooseToRiseUp@gmail.com. And I hope to see you all here in the next one and talk to you all later. And anything that you do today, I hope that you rise up out of your current situation and live your best self.